With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game.
That's right, Koopa. I'm gonna clean your pipes.
Me join a harem? Oh, give me a break.
You're in for a trick. I don't understand.
That's because you're a dog, Luigi.
Woof.
Once more, I am coming here to drink of the naked, to get naked, to play Mario, and then get naked, and then put my clothes back on, and then drink naked, and then play Mario, and then turn Mario off, and still be nude. Hey, we're back, we're playing Mario. Last time we finished World 2, now we're moving on. I wanted to stop here because I noticed something. We have obviously spots indicating the Wonder Seeds, right? Which I thought those were Baby Bowser's face on the world map anyways, which means that Baby Bowser might not be the boss every time. I have this horrible feeling that he is, but we're gonna see. We'll find out. But what I'm more interested in is that we have medals underneath the Wonder Seeds. What I'm assuming are medals, but I don't know what those are. We haven't gotten any yet. I don't know what that means. And obviously we have no likes. No likes on Mario Twitter because I don't know. Because the only way to get that stuff is to have a bunch of phantoms of people running around while you're playing stuff, and it's like, no offense, I really don't want to do that. I think we're going to start with Mario. We haven't played as Mario in a little bit. So I'm going to start with Mario. I'm going to crack open the naked superfood slushy mix. Mmm, yummy. Vitamins. Okay. Alright. In the time that between recording the last one and this one, I have played a bit of Control, finished Alan Wake, and started Alan Wake 2. Let me tell you, starting Alan Wake 2 and playing as a filthy naked man climbing out of a lake who then gets shot, stabbed, and gets his heart carved out of his chest. Let me tell you, had no way to know that that was the direction Alan Wake was going to go. Horrifying, truly horrifying. Got some real True Detective vibes. I dig it. Hi there at the Pomp and Shop. We sell everything. Do you have new things? He sounded like he maybe had new things, but he doesn't. He denies us. If you guys really wanted us to save your kingdom, you would have. They would just be giving us 1-ups for free. Oh, badge challenge, Dolphin Kick 2. The first Dolphin Kick, it was a little hard to get all the purple coins, so we'll see how this goes. Haven't played this game in a little bit. I've been playing a combination of Spider-Man and Remedy games, which are third-person shooters. Oh no! Oh my gosh. That was tight. And I don't mean tight like cool, I mean tight like I almost died. Yikes. Oh no! Okay, Dolphin Kick 2, Electric Boogaloo has commenced. We got that coin though. The window on this one seems a little wacky. Oh my gosh. Okay, Dolphin Kick is not a... Oh no. Wow, okay, so when these close, it's go time. Ooh. Okay, that's what I assumed. Forgive the the non-stop kick noises. It's what must be done. Sure. Oh, I got overzealous. You know what I could use? I could use a controller where the D-pad isn't like at the bottom of the controller because it hurts my hand to Granted, I also press down really hard on it. We need the 1-up. Not the 1-up, the mushroom. Hallelujah. There we go. Is there anything higher up? Wait, what the heck? What would be up there? Oh, is this how you get to the top of the flagpole? Probably. That's probably what it is. Yep. Spin. Boom. Sometimes you're just too good. You never lose the Mario. I say after dying multiple times on a very easy challenge. Ba-ba. Brr. Saw somebody on Twitter was like, how do you look at this this roster of characters and think to yourself, yeah, I'm gonna play some Mario. Meanwhile, I was sitting here looking at the last couple episodes being like, you know, I haven't played Mario enough. I love Mario. I love him specifically. I don't know. I usually like the main characters and things, even when they're pretty plain spaghetti. Nah. Oh, I am gonna need that, huh? Again, Dolphin Kick kind of feels mandatory for swimming levels, or at the very least, it feels like you're losing a lot by not doing it. Make sure everything is checked off. Okay, we're good. Let's just keep going. Oh, it feels good to play this again. I haven't played this in a week. That's too many other games. I actually caught up. I finished Miles Morales, though. I somehow finished Miles Morales in a timely fashion, but then I kind of realized why people found it kind of lackluster. Hold Y to move to dash. I can kind of see why people found Miles Morales kind of lacking. It kind of feels like glorified DLC or like an expansion. Although, in its defense, personally, I kind of think it, sorry, focusing. I think it's, when you think about it, everybody praised, like, Monster Hunter Iceborne, for example. And I think the thing is, Miles Morales very much feels in line. Nice. There are going to be some crazy speedruns of this game. I can feel it. I already saw people devise some crazy tech with the bubble flower that lets you just jump infinitely. And then I saw people like posting clips people took of Super Mario Bros. U. When you use you can use a gamepad and create platforms with the stylus on it, and like doing some crazy acrobatics in levels by creating the platforms on the gamepad and jumping using them, and creating like crazy wall kick techs and stuff. But people are basically doing something kind of like that, but with the bubbles. And I already once I figured out you could jump on your own bubbles, I was already like, yeah, there's probably some gnarly stuff you can do. Can't believe how fast Wiggler is, even in the water. Wiggler doesn't mess around. No, Florian's right. Wiggler, in fact, does not mess around. Okay, we're good there. I think it's cool that you get like a bunch of transition levels. Did you know you can customize the controls for dashing and ground pounding? Just open up settings, after opening the plus menu. You can turn motion controls on or off, change how to access badges after losing a life, and more. Well, that's just great. Okay, so we're going to be going down after, but for now, a very normal level. Downpour, uppour. Oh, do we got like rain clouds? I just was editing shorts and I saw for Super Mario Bros. 3, the playthrough of that I did. Wowie zowie. Hold on. Yeah, so we can still use Dolphin Kick on these guys as well. Oh, because it's salty? Oh, I guess so. That kind of makes me sad, though, Mr. Flower. That kind of bums me out. I mean, having the spinning and, like, being able to launch shells up in the air, the bubble tech, all the badges and stuff that you get. They added a lot of options in this game, which is very cool. Again, you'd need Dolphin Kick, I think, to get through the drafts or the slipstreams. What's up? Hold on. Everything just feels so satisfying. Oh yeah, but I was talking about Spider-Man. Yeah, I feel like the Miles Morales game, solo game, I mean, I felt like it pretty much had everything. It felt like an expansion of the original Spider-Man game in the exact same way that Iceborne felt for Monster Hunter World. It expanded on things you could do on the map. It expanded on mechanics. It I feel like I'm missing stuff. It expanded on mechanics. It had a new story. I actually felt like the boss fights were kind of better because they actually felt like brawls. You could like launch people and whatnot, and you could still use most of your abilities. In the first Spider-Man game, the boss fights kind of limited what kind of abilities were effective on the bosses, which I get why games do that, right? Oh, that's fun. I thought the Cheep Cheeps were gonna kiss. The freaking underwater music with all the elephant horns and stuff is fun. You never know. Man, they have like unique... Oh my gosh, the freaking swim animation when you're an elephant is crazy. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot that Wonder Flowers are in every level. Oh. Oh no, I didn't know. I thought it was in the background. Oh man. Oh no, these poor These poor Koopas. Well, this is kind of horrifying. This is kind of intense.
Great job.
I wasn't ready for this. Whoa. Okay. Almost. Almost. But not quite. Hey, what's up? Hold on. You can't keep me back. You never know. So yeah, I mean, in theory, it's like, I felt like, That was a tall flagpole. Here we go. It's so goofy when they're that big. Yeah, I mean, I felt like, because I feel like Iceborne, people were freaking, I was freaking out about Iceborne expansion because it felt like a brand new game. It was just about priced as it, right? I think it was like $40, which is crazy because it felt, I don't know, it felt like double the Monster Hunter. Same thing with like Sunbreak in Monster Hunter Rise. I kind of feel the same about Miles Morales. They obviously put a lot of time into it. A lot of unique cutscenes, a lot of unique stuff, brand new characters, brand new fights, brand new enemies, brand new abilities. But at the same time, I do understand why. I mean, like, it was very short. I beat the game in like 3 play sessions. You know, which is pretty quick. Oh, here we go to the Shining Falls. This place looks... I've been waiting to get to this place. This place looks crazy on the map. Oh, I see you have some visitors. I must go greet them. Poof. Master Poplin. Dude, this place looks crazy. Is this gonna be my new favorite world in any Mario game ever? It might be. It's given me some Hyper Light Drifter vibes with all the all the geometric shapes and stuff. It's interesting. We've reached the Shining Falls. This place looks wild. Oh my gosh. I think I remember hearing that there's a royal seat at the top of these waterfalls. If you get turned around, you can check your map with L. Master Poplin, will you teach me your ways? It's you, Prince. Alright then, I welcome you to Shining Falls, where our waterfalls offer a cascade of trials. Are you ready to take on a variety of tests that will challenge you to the fullest? Then set your sights to the very top of the waterfalls. There you will find the Royal Seed. So it's got like a little bit of its own story? Oh, he has a watering can, and the watering can looks like an elephant. That's funny. Wait, could I just skip the trials and take the Royal Seed, please? Ha, sorry, rules are rules, even for the prince. Yeah, but the whole kingdom's in trouble. And isn't he your prince? Not that I'm like, you know, standing royalty or anything like that, right? But in these circumstances, I'm kind of with the prince on this one. Only those who overcome the trials can claim the Royal Seed. I will give you something to help you along the way and will await you farther up these falls. Is Master Poplin going to be the boss of the area? I wasn't expecting to get like story, like unique stories in each place, or in any of the places, to be honest. That's like a very Mario RPG kind of thing, not a 2D Mario game kind of thing. Looks like we're gonna have to pass all these trials and reach the top. Let's be sure to pick our best badge for the job. Of course, if you ever think we need to change badges, just call me. Oh, the music. Ooh, got a little perplexing pool there for a moment. That whining, yeah. Very interesting. I want to place, I don't want to say, I don't want to just say blanket statement, kind of like Japanese inspired, but the instrumentation is leading me to think that, right? Looking to tackle some tricky trials? Lucky you came to the Poplin shop, where we sell everything. Okay, well, I'll buy that. I have too much money. And I'll buy like 5 of these. Nice. Too bad, Nabbit. Nice. One more. Ah, one more new one? Nice. Too bad, Yoshi. Oh, is that when you die? Oh, gosh. Come back again sometime. Never. Oh, another search party? Oh, crud. Let's do a level first, the Hoppycat trial. Hopping away. Okay, so these are another new set of enemies, although we could see them hopping around the outsides of the boundary. So is each level framed as a trial? It's kind of fun. Look at the background, it's changed. It's got a new pattern on it. What was the point of this block? Oh, they jump when you do. Oh, no. Whoa, Oh, they're called copy hops. I see. Even the blocks are different in this one? Hold on, I actually need to stop and before I start blasting through. Look at the patterns on the terrain and stuff. It's gorgeous. It's actually, it's very like the backgrounds of Steven Universe. Okay, so I need to focus up. I need to. Okay, they break blocks. That's good to know. What the heck? That's some free stuff. Oh, I meant to switch badges to a jumping one. Oh, that's what these like shoots. Oh, they're bamboo, they're literally bamboo shoots. Okay, so yeah, we got some, clearly like Japanese inspired stuff. Although only in music and maybe some visuals. Overall, though, the visuals are like wholly unique, which is cool. I don't like how I notice these guys have mouths underneath them, which is awful. Like truly horrifying creatures. Okay, no, just making sure. Gotta make sure. Mine? Whoa. You have to be so careful. I can't, hold on, you can't spin jump off spike enemies, right? Okay, no, you can't. Just making sure. Oh, I take him, because I can't get up there. Wow. I almost didn't think. Oh. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh my gosh, okay. Hi, yi, yi. I'll take that. Do I have to take you up here? I guess I do. Oh, no, no. I'll just tiny crawl. Oh, no. I don't understand. Wait, what was the point of that then? What's the point of that gap? Dang it. Oh, I see. Criminy. Please stay away from me, sir. Oh gosh. I like how for a lot of these trials, they're like, yeah, you know, it's those enemies you've been looking at this whole time, except they're massive. It's like, oh, okay. That's great. Awesome, I love that. I love that for them, I love that for me. Is there anything else lower down here? Yeah, I'm still missing a purple coin. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I came back. Would have been silly to have to come back just for that. Yeah, I've heard, saw somebody mention, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze after mentioning, like, they were like, oh yeah, this game's good. Not as good as Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. And it's funny because my first thought when I started playing this game was, man, I kind of want to go back and play... Oh my, were you kidding me? Just that close from the top? That's brutal. Okay. Well, the last one didn't jump off. Maybe you gotta really, like, jump as late as possible. Maybe. You know, also, I didn't have the glide equipped either. Would have helped. So many spiky spikes, yet so little fear. You possess great courage. Poof. Okay. Thanks. Don't know why you had to say poof, but thanks anyways. Would having the floaty jump be good for this? I don't feel like it would. Right, I feel like that would be bad. I could totally be wrong. I just need to... Oh, that was close. I just need to, be a little careful, but I can just zoom past. Oh no, I don't want that actually. Well, especially these ones. Leave me to my waterfalls. Alright, bud. Sure thing. Gotcha. No worries. Nice. Again, you could call it cheatsy doodles, but the badges are part of the game. The game is designed with badges in mind. Oh, I like the roster colors, the yellow, green, and red stripes for this world. Okay, let's see here. You still got time. I think I'm gonna be trying to cut these, or I mean, trying to record like 40-minute videos instead of like full hour-long ones. Oh. Thanks. Break time, unreachable treasure, question mark? No? Not even a little bit? Okay, well, check marks all around for now. Okay, time to spot. Does Mario even get any invisible blocks anywhere in the game? I haven't found one yet. Find all the wonder tokens hidden in the plaza. If you can't find them on your own, look with a friend. Friends? Oh, I don't have friends. Nah, I do. I'm still disappointed. I truly don't understand people who I don't understand people who don't seem to get why, who are like, oh, I don't understand why people want horrible multiplayer where you can bump into people and get people killed all the time. Like, this one's so much better. You can just play the game normal. Or I even saw somebody being like, I think the new minimal multiplayer, online multiplayer is good. That way, because they were saying like getting super far in the game with a friend and then not having any of that progress saved on your own file is not good. And then people like, oh, and then somebody was like, oh, but people would complain in either direction, like if hold on. There are no more invisible blocks. There's like a circle design up here, which might just be a design thing. Gorgeous, gorgeous levels, by the way, so far. Oh. Just had to find it. At least the invisible blocks in this one are wide. But yeah, people were like, oh, people would complain if you got to keep the progress in online multiplayer, or if you didn't. Like, people would complain in either direction. Like, oh, I don't want to have that progress. I want to, like, make my own progress. In my mind, I'm like, okay, me personally, I like playing through games once with a friend and then once on my own, especially when it's like a Mario platformer game, because it's just a wholly different experience for me. And I usually enjoy these games enough to where it's like I don't care, you know? It's like, sure, whatever, just make it its own. I will gladly play this twice. I'm probably gonna play this twice over anyways. But I don't understand what like people's sudden aversion to like classic multiplayer where you like get to interact with each other. I truly do not understand. I truly, holy crap. Oh, that was supposed to make the platform for you to get up there, I think. There we go. Oh, it's gonna be at the very top. I see. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't understand how it's even a... I just don't understand how it's even like a question why people would want like the multiplayer from New Super Mario Bros. Back in this one, even as at least as an option, you know, or to have like that kind of multiplayer, or even let's say we don't get that kind of multiplayer, fine, whatever, we still get to play with our friends, cool, truly all I want at the end of the day. But for the online, how come it's like 12 people hop into a lobby and can ghost each other while like wandering through levels together, quote unquote together, wander through levels on their own in their own game, but can see each other? Like, that's not playing online together. It's really not. It's playing, again, there's playing with somebody, there's playing alongside somebody, right? My biggest complaint is that a lot of multiplayer games are not co-op, because co-op means cooperative. It means you're doing things together. They're just multiplayer. There are multiple, in the most literal sense of the word, there are multiple people on screen. Which just means like you're alongside each other. Like, I would argue even at its best, like even like a Borderlands game, right? A game that is like notable for its online, for its multiplayer, right? Even those games feel kind of like, no, I'm just sort of like playing the normal game, shooting people alongside my friends, because you can't interact with your friends hardly at all, unless you're the Siren, then you can revive people. But that's it. That's literally it. And it seems like a huge shame to me, you know? I really don't. Poof badge challenge. Poof badge. Crouch high jump. Oh. It's the crouching like super jump thing from Super Mario Bros. 2, I think. Crouch and charge to jump higher than usual. Yeah. I was wondering if that was going to be in here.
Crouch.
Wait, that's great. I was wondering if this was just going to be part of the normal moveset. A little finicky. Very cool. Ow. You don't have a lot of forward momentum. That's pretty cool. Again, yeah, my confliction with some of these badges, though, is still like, I kind of wish these feel like they should be part of the base kit. Maybe it'd be too much. Okay, I would say the one that would be the too much is the glide, but I think having the wall kick, being able to wall kick up once, being able to crouch to do a super jump, being able to dolphin kick. I guess the dolphin kicking lets you break through blocks, but I don't know, still. Nicely done. We got the badge you just used as a gift. Want me to wear it? Yeah, actually. I have a feeling they're going to want me to use it pretty soon. Took me a long time to master that secret technique. Years. And you just learned it so quickly. And you will not... Well, you will not find the next challenge so easy, I believe. Poof. But yeah, to finish the multiplayer thought, I just don't understand what people's aversion to just like traditional multiplayer is. And I'm not even talking about the dev side of things. Devs have been like that forever, right? But like, I know there's a lot of like competitive online games. I want co-op games. I don't want battle royales and shooters and like a Call of Duty or whatever. I like playing those on occasion. Okay, I like playing like a League of Legends every so often, sort of. I think all that stuff is good, fine, dandy. I want co-op games. I want to sit down and play with somebody and work together to beat the game. That's what I like. That's how I enjoy things, you know. If everything's leaning, all multiplayer stuff is leaning towards such like heavy competitive, and I just don't get what happened to like just some normal cooperative games. I know they're out there, right? But like, but I still feel like they are not super prevalent. And again, this game, they literally built like it's fully online, has full online capabilities, and yet we just don't. And it has like a full local, normal, like traditional co-op mode, local co-op mode, right? It has full online capabilities and an online mode where you can have a lobby up to 12 people, and yet they made these two things independent ideas. They did not combine these together. And I don't understand the occasional tweet I'll see of people being like, no, I actually like this better. I actually like not playing with my friends. I like just being a ghost in other people's world. I don't want to make progress in a game with somebody, or I don't want to be able to like bump into my friend or pick them up or bounce off their heads or anything like that. I don't want that. I don't want to play with my friend. It feels like what you want to do is you want to play Mario on a call with people, right? It's like you want to play your game on a call with people. Don't get me wrong. I've done that. I played through a lot of Spider-Man 2018 that way. I was sitting on a call with my friends while going through that. I understand that. I think that's fine. I think that's just fine. I think that's dandy. That's not that. But then what you want isn't a multiplayer game. You're not looking for a multiplayer game. You're looking for a game to play alongside people. I want a multiplayer. I want a co-op game, and I just don't know. I guess I don't understand people defending the choices, because for me, it's like if that stuff wasn't in here at all, fine, I would sure defend that. Clearly, there must have been some reason in development. If something is not in a game, it's usually not for no good reason, right? There's usually at least a reason, you know? Even if it's not a good reason, at least there's probably a reason at least. But the fact that they have local multiplayer, they have online multiplayer, and yet they removed all of the cooperative functionality out of both things. Less so with the local multiplayer. You obviously, you can still, like, you're killing enemies together, you're running through the level together, you're collecting things together. That one, that's its own thing, right? But for the online multiplayer, all cooperative functionality gone. Outside of like being able to res people as a ghost, but that feels more cheesy than like cooperative. I don't know. Like just being able to get a free revive from a random stranger you don't know. Like, no, thank you. I'm not here for that. It's like all the functionality is here, so it lacking cooperative multiplayer is weird. I think that's strange, and that feels like less defensible. And also, you don't need to. Another thing as well, right? I love this game. I truly do. You don't, just because you love something doesn't mean you need to fervently defend every single aspect of it. I'm sorry, I feel like it's objectively kind of lame that like they have all this cooperative functionality in this game, and then they just don't do anything with it. Like all the functionality is there, all the abilities are there, and then they just didn't follow through. They just didn't make it an actual cooperative experience. I don't understand that, you know? That's why I think it's lacking. If they didn't have any online functionality, if they didn't have any local multiplayer, I wouldn't think twice about it, you know? Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, even 3D, think about 3D World. Even 3D World lets you pick people up and jump off people's heads and stuff, and that's a 3D Mario game. Like, that's a 3D environment you're running around in, and they still made it like that, and it's super fun. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And on that note, I think we're going to end this here, because I know where this is going to take us. This is going to take us to the secret world where we're going to get a freaking butt kicked across 9 counties. In some crazy, because like the last secret world level, the music timing one, that ate up half my lives. So I'm excited to see what kind of difficulty spike we're going to run into, but that's going to be next time. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future. Episodes of this every single day, just about, or every other day, probably. Alan Wake 2 streams happening in the future. Links in the description of other things that I'm doing or have done. Me and my friend are making a game. Any and all support towards that would be much appreciated. Support us by supporting the Patreon, the videos, and the streams. Most of all, the Patreon. And with that, don't forget to be kind. Don't be afraid to change your mind. In my defense, I actually don't think... Okay, I will say, not objectively lame that the multiplayer isn't there. Because wanting multiplayer, wanting co-op, all that kind of stuff, that is a type of function that is a lot more of a person-by-person basis. I will say, I do think it is strange. I feel like we can all admit that at the very least it is strange, because they have... It's all but implemented for the most part, right? But they just sort of like created these barriers around how exactly it works for no reason, you know? I mean, take this for instance. Me and my uncle, we've been playing RPGs together. Any multiplayer RPG we can, we've been getting our hands on it and playing together. We finished Secret of Mana. Not a good game. just not a good game, I'm sorry. But, however, was a perfectly fine time because I'm playing with somebody else, and that's the big thing. We can even play a bad game together, and as long as we're playing it together, it's fun. We can figure, because we know we're both sitting there questioning the choices they make in it together. But here's the thing, we just started Final Fantasy VI. And you may be thinking, well, isn't that single player? It's like, no. Oddly enough, the old Final Fantasy games, for some reason, I truly do find it strange, but for some reason, they do have multiplayer functionality. Even like the original versions of the games do. And what I was surprised to find is that the multiplayer functionality is like, it's not like it's not expansive, it's not extensive, it's not like a breaking it's not like breaking down barriers or anything like that, but it's a lot more, it's more detailed than I thought it would be. Because you can flip to single to multiplayer whenever you want. You can just toggle it on and off. And then you can also choose who controls what characters and how many characters each person controls. You could, for instance, like, you could have one person control 3 characters, one person control 1. You could split it down the middle. You can split the characters up in any which way you want. And I find that really interesting that they added that functionality into the game, right? Because I mean, it's an RPG, a very traditional RPG. It's turn-based, you know, it's random encounters, old pixel world maps, you know. It's very traditional. It's Final Fantasy, you know. It's the most traditional RPG series, at least at that time. It's the most traditional RPG it could be, right? So to add like the ability to play multiplayer just to do it, just because it, you know, I imagine it wasn't that hard to implement, so they decided to, you know, giving people that option. I love to see that, you know, because I don't need it to be something to have the most expansive or detailed multiplayer. I just like having the option. I like having the ability, you know. I like having the choice, so that if I feel like it, I can sit down with a friend and we can experience a story together. I think that's really what I'm about. I want to play cooperative games where we get to go through a story. You know, we get to experience twists and turns and make choices and things like that, you know. I think my dream game, right? My dream game is pretty much what Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is shaping up to be, except Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is only 90% there. The last 10% would be that if it was multiplayer. Getting to explore that giant map as those characters, running across those big fields, fighting enemies, finding treasure, discovering things alongside another person would be amazing. Having that fighting, that combat with another person would be awesome. That's never going to happen, obviously, and I don't blame them. Adding multiplayer functionality to that kind of game specifically would be probably pretty intense. Who knows? Maybe somebody will mod it in later. Me and my friend found a mod for so I got lost in the music for a second. I just dig it. The one like synth sound is very perplexing. Pull the little whining drone. Anyways, me and my friend found people make crazy mods. Me and my friend found a mod for Elden Ring that gives it like traditional multiplayer. Not the weird FromSoft where you get like locked into a zone and when you die you get booted out and you have to use a resource in order to like hop back into somebody's game. Like, no, you just hop into somebody's game, you exist in their world. When you get booted out, you exist with all the same things you got in that game in your own world. But you can explore as much as you want. You can do whatever you want, go as far as you want. They even went as far as to add a penalty, because when one person dies, they respawn at a bonfire. They can run back in the moment. But every time you die, you get a debuff, a pretty drastic debuff on your character until you both sit down, reset the world at the bonfire. So they even thought of that. They even thought of a good way to balance people dying. And if you're in a boss fight, if one person dies, then they stay out. They even added like a spectate mode. You have to spectate the other person and wait for them to either die to the boss or beat the boss. So it's cool. I don't know. I appreciate stuff like that. I appreciate multiplayer stuff like that. It's what I want. It's what I've always wanted since I was a kid. I wanted to sit down and play games with my friends and my uncle and stuff. So, you know, it's nice to be able to do that.